This really is like the most unflattering dress I've ever put on. I'm just gonna call it as I see it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe quartz not that great in stripes. But it just reminded me of, I forget what it's called. It's not important. It's not important. Let's do Weekend Energy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm good. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Ooh, I got a straggler. I got two stragglers. It's the Page of Cups. Okay. I got a straggler. It's the Page of Cups and Ten of Wands. Someone's on the struggle bus trying to tell someone how they feel. Or it's just not time. One or the other. It's too much for someone. It's too much. Good morning. Ooh, yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. That's weird. What's happening here? There's something happening here. It's like, hey, yeah, let me go into the light. Step into the light. What is happening here? There's something happening here. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Hey, hey, I'm Michelle. Good morning. Okay. Oh my God, my back is like all of a sudden rocking. All of a sudden. What's happening here? Stop. Good morning. Good morning. Alright, let's step into Weekend Energy. And yes, I'm excited. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Alright. Sure, protect your aura. I'll protect your aura. So, Weekend Energy. Weekend Energy. Yeah, I'm glad it's Friday. Energy vibes. You love today's vibes? Yeah, I woke up and I was like, oh, this is nice. I can work with this. I should step into, like, the light. Weekend Energy, please. I got a busy weekend. I got a busy day. Busy weekend. Busy, busy, busy. Busy. I'm going to go to the beach on Sunday. And then I'm going to go to Reggae Sunday. So excited. So excited. I'm looking forward to it. I gotta go look at a couple houses today. So I'm like, ugh. Ugh. It's a lot more work than you think it is. Maybe I'm not meant to use this deck right now. So let's step into this. Let's step into this deck. As I just like whispered, let's step into this deck. Old boy blue? Blue. Something doesn't blue blow his horn. Anyone? I don't even want to look at myself with this freaking top on. I'm not a stripe person. I'm gonna pretend I don't have it on. Little boy blue. Hey Steve, how are you? Alright, so how does it go? Little boy blue. Does he blow a horn? Does he work with sheep? come blow your horn. He blows his horn. Is there sheep around him? Sheep are in the meadow. Does anyone know the nursery rhyme? Because it has to do with this weekend. The cows in the corn. Little boy blue, go blow your horn. Sheep in the meadow, cows in the corn. Something like that, right? Maybe it has a biblical meaning. Maybe it's a biblical weekend for you guys. I don't know. Little boy blue, go blow your horn. That's all you all know. That's the only line y'all giving me. Where's a little boy who looks for the horn? The sheep's in the meadow, the cows in the corn. But where is the boy who looked after the sheep? He's under the haystack, fast asleep. Okay, so maybe it's not time for something. If someone's still sleeping, then that means someone's not awake. Someone's not ready for something. And as little boy blue, maybe someone really likes the color blue. And I will tell you, when I went to go start this video, it did say 911 again, okay? So it's about a death of a child. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Okay. I think it's more talking of a spiritual awakening, okay? Or someone who's not awoken. It's got to be the case because I had two stragglers, right? Page of Cups and the Ten of Wands. And it's like someone doesn't know how to tell someone something. It's like it's too hard for someone. It's not time for someone. So even if you're in a relationship and you're arguing, like I don't know. Maybe it was a particular message for a certain someone, you know. Maybe it was a comforting message and a message to know that someone's resting now. You're like, I don't know, you know what I mean? So, topic, okay? Because I got the goosebumps. So for someone, it is a comforting message. That's what it is, and it is awful, but it is a comforting message and to know someone's at peace. Okay, it might have nothing to do with the little kid. It was just a message, and it's how it came out. Okay, so let's continue. Keep the faith, you know. Alright, so it's ironic how people deliver me messages. So let's continue. And it could be an adult, guys. It obviously is probably someone who's passed over already, okay? Because else I wouldn't have gotten the message. And like I said, it could be adult. It could have been their favorite nursery rhyme. It could be linked to somebody who took care of a farm, a modern day farm, and worked with sheep a lot, or liked the sound of horns, okay? This 911 is not telling me that there's going to be a death, so I don't want you guys panicking. The death cards are not even coming out. It's not what it has to do with. It's just that was a message for someone, okay? Let's get out of that mode for a minute. Because the person is right next to me. I can feel them. I can feel it coming in the air now. And that's about a death too. Confronting the person who partaked in the death. So maybe you guys are experiencing this. Somebody's not talking. It's too much for them, okay? It's just too much right this moment. So, and they could have possibly been in the military. All right, so, and they definitely had overalls. They wore overalls. I can see them. Okay, so we're gonna step out of this now. I definitely feel like it was a masculine, okay? Because I'm actually picturing like a great grandfather of mine. So it is somebody who was older. So honest to God was a very comforting message for someone, okay? Maybe you guys are digging up family albums. You know what I mean? It could be something like that. You're going through photos, you know. And I got the goosebumps, so it could be something like that, right? Because actually, my mom just got back from Minnesota, and she brought home a whole bunch of photos of like her and me and my baptism, and so many photos I haven't seen, and it was just amazing to have those photos. But some of them were like of her great great grandparents, you know, so that's what it drew me to. So I don't know if you guys are going through photos. All right. So I just kind of want to step out of this, and it's not letting me yet. So it's got to be somebody who watches. All right. And I definitely feel like it was a masculine. And could they have died as a child and you're just finding out all this stuff? Maybe, but I don't think so, because I was feeling military. I was feeling somebody who lived, you know, a life. Um, so I really don't think it's linked to a child. Unless you're finding out that that happened to someone just like that in the family, you know, 60 years ago. Could be something like that too, you know. So yeah, see, she's like, I lost my dad at 9. That's the kind of age I'm picturing, you know, like something like a young child, but I'm also seeing this person as an adult. So, and I saw, when I was talking about my stripes, right, it reminded me of a song that had to do with a flag. I don't know which flag, but a flag, which makes me think military, because it was an old song. So maybe someone passed and they have your child. I don't know. They're together. I think it's the same person. I really want to step out of this. You could even have like a teenager in the family, and a grandfather passed away, and a teenager's having a hard time because they were really close. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm being surrounded by bugs right now, so. So if somebody wants to timestamp this, because the energy is not, it's like, which is okay. I'm totally okay with delivering messages, right? But when it happens, it happens. It's important. So it's at the start, at the bottom of the deck. It's divine. So I do have an image of a flower, and I thought it was irrelevant, but I got the goosebumps. So let me draw what I'm seeing. Oh, you know what it reminds me of too? It almost reminds me of like a pinwheel when we were a kid. A pinwheel, okay? I don't see a stem. I don't know what type of flower this is. Yeah. Okay, I don't, anybody know what that is? That just came out of me real quick. So it almost reminds me of, like, wants me to keep drawing. It almost reminds me of, like, you know, when we were a kid and would blow on the thing, a pinwheel. But in old farms, I mean, it could be a windmill. No, that's not a windmill. That's a particular flower. It's a tiger lily. It's not a sunflower. No, it's not a lotus. A poinsettia? No, there's not that many petals to a poinsettia because I was real particular when I just went in and did that. And there's something in the inside like this. There's like additional flowers, right? Like there's additional like little petals in the inside. It's Alia. I think if anything, like it has like a, it definitely has like a stem, but like, I think it's linked to like, it's got a stem like this. And I don't know any flowers that have stems that resemble this, unless it's in a field. This could represent hay, or it could actually be a feather. I don't know where all this art just came from, guys, but that is definitely a message for someone. It could just, it could be a feather, it could be the top of wheat, it could be in a big field. I feel like it doesn't have a stem on it though. Okay, so I don't even know how the art just came out so quick like that. So it could be a type of orchid. It's got pointy, and I can picture them being pointy, not like it would stab you pointy, but it's pointy, okay? Because I don't see it with a stem, so I don't know. Like, honestly, you could have taken a flower from a funeral. You could have just recently found a feather. Okay, I'm not sure. Like, this was yesterday. I was sitting down yesterday talking to someone. Oh, I actually did it in the video with you real quick, but I don't know what this is. It looks awful, but it's exactly, this is exactly what I saw. So I don't know. Okay, so, or you're seeing feathers, or this is a big field of wheat. I don't know if sheep hang out with wheat. You know the swampy areas too, where they have the big things blowing. I'm not seeing it blowing. It just reminds me of a child, like the pinwheel we used to blow on. So I'm not really sure what that's pertaining to. Hey, stud muffin.
I'm hungry now.
You're hungry now that I already started my video?
Oh, you just started?
Mm-hmm. So why don't you go...
I've been hungry for like 5 minutes.
Why don't you go make some toast?
Oh, nope. Bye. I don't see you.
Have some cereal.
No, I'm good. I'm not making anything.
Have a bagel.
I'm too tired to make something.
What? Kid John. Oh, he was in and out quick. So let's do... Is this about a death? Well, no, not. Yeah, somebody passed away. Like somebody wanted me to deliver a message. I didn't even step into WkEnd Energy yet, and I just drew this flower, and then I honest to God either think it's representing a flower or, like wheat, the top of wheat or hay. I mean, somebody for all we know can work in a damn flower shop, and this is a particular flower to someone, or somebody could be watching and being silent about this flower. I don't see a stem on it. I see it singular by itself, almost like it could even be dried out. it's dried out. I got the goosebumps. So I think it's dried out too. Or you see these, like, this is not like a wild flower though. So that's why I don't think it's in a field. But I'm not positive. It could be, troops. It could be, okay? I just feel like you already have it. And these two cards stuck out like someone wasn't ready to talk about it. Like it's the Page of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Like it's heavy. She's not in a field, but she's in open ground. It's like grounds. He's got it, and I knew it's biblical. This person has a religious, like church going. Like they probably went to church on Sundays, maybe even during the week. Not everyone just goes on Sundays, right? Because initially I looked right at this and I can kind of see like a resemblance to what I was drawing, but kind of, sort of, not really. So this could even be in a stained glass window. Like maybe you have stained glass in your house and these images are in stained glass. It could be something just like that because it just drew me to the stained glass. So this could actually be on a church window, okay? Which would make sense because then they wouldn't, I got the goosebumps. It would make sense because then you wouldn't see a stem on it if it was in stained glass, right? So I don't know if it's pink or not. I just happen to have a pink pen out here. Got pink lipstick on. I got pink nails. Maybe there's something strong with pink with you guys right now, but I almost want to take my pink and color something in on my card. And this is the Ace of Wands. I don't know what that means either, and I'm not going to do that. Maybe there's a flower in this deck that looks like that because, believe it or not, there's flowers in this deck. And I haven't used this deck in a while, so let me just check it out real quick. Because what I really want to do is step out of this, and I'm not able to step out of it yet, so maybe the messages will just come. And it's ironic because this sun has points on it, right? And when I did WkEnd Energy, there was two different suns to choose from. And the ones with all the like V's on it or whatnot, the points, and I chose the other one. But what I just drew is extremely pointy. Oh, maybe in that deck. I just want to look briefly. And maybe when I'm sitting here quietly, something will come to me. See, there's lots of points on all these flowers in these cards. So I don't know what that's about because when I draw flowers, I don't usually draw points on them. And these have points. And if you look at like the feather or whatever I drew, it's very, it's pointy itself, okay? And when I added these in, it almost reminded me of like mountains. So somebody wants you to figure this out, or they want me to figure this out. At the end of the day, it's a flower, and it's for someone, okay? Or maybe they just wanted me to draw a flower for you, but I'm seeing this flower, and like I said, it could be in stained glass, okay? But it's very ironic that all these cards have, not all of them, you know, but like not all of them have the pointies on the flowers. But let me see if I come across it, because I really don't know what type of flower that would be. And I don't see it, so let's step into WkEnd Energy. Look at this star. I mean, I know it's a water barrier, but look at all the points. And the points are standing out, so I don't know if it's referencing an Aquarian. This card was reversed. But, anywho, like I said, this person is okay. It could have been someone's favorite flower. It could have been referencing talking to a male. It could have been a female that could have passed over, referencing a male. or, a father figure. I don't know. I can feel it coming in the air now. Hold on, hold on. So somebody's just having a hard time. The sun will come out tomorrow. All right, so I don't see it. Let's totally step out of this, okay? I'm totally stepping out of this real quick. Just gotta shake it off, shake it off. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, so let's step into weekend energy. You ready? You ready? What are we at? 26, 27? All right, 27 mark. Weekend energy. I made this bitch keeps bringing me this damn flower. I'm gonna flip it. Weekend energy. There's that eerie sound again, but it's not eerie. And like I said, something started with 911. They could have been here we go again. They could have been in the medical field. I'm like looking way over here, right here. They could have been in the medical field. They could have been I don't think they had ambulances back then, maybe they worked. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know if this is linked to like a refugee camp. This is getting crazy. I just want to do weekend energy. Oh, this person's a farmer. My dad has a pitchfork over there. Oh, and look at this. What are these? The spikes. I don't know what these are, but this is important because this is what they used to use back in the day. So I'm going to show you. See, we got the pitchfork, right? But these things. Ooh, look at that. That sounds pretty cool, right? It sounds like wind chimes. Okay, so I just bumped my head off of something. I don't even know what that is. A yellow cord going like this. But I spurs. Yeah, so you know, I just looked over with all the points, but it was a very nice chime it had to it. But I just saw the pitchfork. Like back in the day, you would stick a pitchfork in a big thing of hay, right? Like hard work when farming these days is still hard work, but man, it was so much harder back in the day. It's linked to farming. But anywho, we're gonna step out of this. We're gonna do weekend energy, and we're now at the 30 count. Okay, weekend energy, because that's what I got for messages within the last half hour. So we're gonna leave it at that. Just know somebody is comforting you with that message. Okay. I think their time of death is linked to something. Numbers you're seeing. Okay, it's just a message, guys. I am not predicting a death. This is not what this is. Okay. So weekend energy, we get the Two of Wands. All right. So feeling fresh, going after something. But it's very dominating energy, this particular Two of Wands. It's like, I don't know if there's like a Sag and an Aries button heads right now. Someone's dominating a situation. It's like it probably could have been arguing, lots of riff, lots of strife, lots of, but moving past it. But in other words, it's a new direction, and sometimes I think what it could be saying too is take that control, that leadership, and move forward. Take the energy of both aspects of the Sag and the Aries, and pursue something exciting. Okay, I never actually did the cards this way, so it's a new direction, new path. This person worked with chickens. Well, obviously you're just going to get messages in between this read, okay? So there was chickens on their farm, and I don't even think this is a farm per se. I think this is a shit ton of land that this person works on. Obviously it's a farm, but not like with like fences. It's not like that. WkEnd Energy. Someone could be dominating a situation. I really look at it as you need to take control of this situation that you're in. All right, because I mean, you could be at your crossroads, but to me, it's like you know where you're going. And you got the Eight of Wands, right? So it's quick. This is a quick decision someone needs to make. This is a lot of energy. This is moving quick. You're starting off with Two of Wands, Eight of Wands. It could be a hard decision, and it's not even cards where you need to make a decision, but you do look at your crossroads, right? Saturn is definitely influencing this. Your North Node is definitely influencing this. It's a journey, okay, and it's a spiritual journey too. Or you're about to get a message. But here's the thing: you would already know about the message, because if the Two of Wands is coming before the Eight of Wands, you would already know about this message. And it's the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, so something going in a certain direction with the Three of Wands. Whoa. So I mean, this is travel too, but to me right now, this is it's quick energy. Um, because it's asking you to pursue, go in a new direction, or get out of the house this weekend, do something, right? Don't. The energy is moving. This is not a weekend to putz around in the house and do nothing. Okay? And sometimes people get in that isolation mode, or just kind of like, I just want to sit and watch movies, or, like stuff like that. And this is not the weekend to do that. Okay? This is so funny. He's calling me right now. Let's call him back. And I actually just thought about him, and he just called. That's been happening to me a lot too. So I don't know if that's happening to you a lot too. Um, but it could be travel, this is not the weekend to sit in the house, okay? Absolutely not. You need to force yourself to get out of the house, you do it. Even if you go sit on your damn steps, this energy needs to flow through you. And I'd say starting today, take a damn walk. If you work in the city, instead of taking a bus, walk it. Troop it. And it's ironic. This is the energy where it's like it's fast paced, but try to slow your roll. Because when you're walking quick, like especially when you're in the city and you get to a destination with the heat, right? You get somewhere and it's like, whew, you need to cool off a minute. You don't want to be overheated. It doesn't mean run, jog, anything like that. It's like be still. Not still as in not moving, but like just normal pace, right? Just taking things in. Don't overdo it. Unless you're training for like a marathon or something, then obviously do your thing. But do not, I repeat, do not stay in the house. It's like, what else do you want me to keep talking about? It's like, there's something else here when these cards don't come out like that. I got the goosebumps. I would glass my pendulum. I don't even need to. There's something else here. 2 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Or it ends up being a 10, but to a 1, right? So, but it's like hard. It's hard for someone to express or to go in a new direction or to accept something. Because it's like you're trying to dominate. Or the universe is about to dominate your mental aspect because we don't have mental here. But together with the 10 of Wands, it's that would be linked to Swords too. So I don't know if they want me to look at this as a message. So you could have a, but it came out ass backwards, right? So it's almost like maybe you already got a message and you need to reply to a message. You need to reply to an email. You need to relocate, something like that. Because it comes after the crossroads. Meet you at the crossroads. That song's about somebody who passed over too. Maybe I'll meet you at the crossroads. I don't see death on my board. I'm not worried about that, but seriously right now. I'm not seeing something. Somebody like feels restricted somehow, some way, but I'm not seeing it. Careful playing with fire this weekend too. Or, have a fire, sit near a fire. I don't think there's witchcraft going on, but for some there is. I don't think it's a bad thing, but no, I'm seeing people like not burning at the stake, but like that era of where witches couldn't tell people they were witches. Because I'm seeing like when people walked around with torches for their light. But I don't know how that has any relevance here. You got people pushing and pulling you in so many different directions. I've never really noticed this like this. Like within a cloud, it's got like 8 hands holding all these wands, these arrows. And it's like going in all different directions. It's definitely going to be an opportunity this weekend, if not today. And I think you're going to have a hard time making this decision, okay? Even though we don't have swords on the board, I really truly feel like you will, okay? Let's continue. WkEnd Energy, please. Let me continue. I got the Chariot. This is travel. This is by car, probably. But this is the Triumph of Light. It's the Chariot. It's a Cancer card. This is more of a card of power. Because I see the wheels, but they're not on it. Right? They're not on the Chariot. It's not moving per se. But the power behind this particular zodiac right now is crazy. Some of you are going to travel this weekend by car, obviously, right? But, or this is a message that an Aries or a Sag needs to deliver to a Cancerian. And it's masculine energy because that's the symbol for a male. Actually, it's got a female in that one too, so I don't know what that's all about. But that is one powerful card of movement. That's basically, even though its wheels aren't rolling, okay, this would stomp through anything. This would take down concrete, right? Like there's no stopping this. And there's a message with the Knight of Pence. So this is moving forward, but you're not stopping. Like once something starts, look at all these phone calls. Once something starts, it's like there's no stopping it at all. It's time to go in a new direction. If you're a Cancer, you're going in a new direction, or you already started going in a new direction. See an iron worker there too. And Temperance, this is the daughter of reconciliation, so it's also healing. Okay, so, but this is a Cancer, and there's the Sag energy. The masculine could actually be a Cancer, but we have two different energies here, and I don't know where they're starting or where they're splitting. And I'm not saying per se it's a Cancer and a Sag, but um, I do see a Scorpio here too. Maybe your Mercury is Cancer or Sag. No, it's not Cancer and Sag. It'd be Cancer and Aries. I don't remember what those videos were yesterday when I did the brief descriptions, okay? But it does look like Cancer and Aries energy. Hey, buddy. What's up?
I'm drowning.
You're drowning?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
I'm slowly drowning.
You're slowly drowning?
Yes.
Okay, go away.
I need something to eat.
Go ask Grandma to hook you up
No.
right now.
No. How much longer of a video?
I don't know, for as long as it takes.
Why you get 10 minutes?
Would you like to sit out here and supervise?
Nope.
Would you like to sit out here and give your opinion?
Yeah, I'm gonna give my opinion.
Okay, you listen to your mother right now.
Yep.
Go make your own breakfast.
Oh, good.
So that was so random, okay, because my son's hungry. He comes out and says, I'm drowning. I'm slowly drowning. So this is deep, okay? I really hope it's not linked to what we were talking about earlier, but you never know, okay? Because that song, I can feel it coming in the air, that is based on someone drowning. To me, this is not a current death though, but drowning, and I think the person who's dealing with it is drowning in sorrows right now, but just rest assured that this is a positive message, okay? Please. So with that being said, Temperance, it's Sag energy, but it's like drowning. Like, it's the two cups. It has to do with two of cups, right? It's each cup is being led into a cup, and the cup is like looks a little stressed out too, right? Um, this does have to do with a reconciliation. This could happen within the next 10 days. Cancer's a 7. 16. 30, within the next 6 days. This is two different energies. One seems to be taking on an Aries energy. Maybe he or she is going in a new direction. We have a Cancer energy that is going towards reconciliation energy, or is just completely balanced and in tuned. And we have the Ace of Swords. So we have clear communication coming. We have clarity. I see a feather, but it's upside down. Um, could be doing Pisces energy. Sorry, I don't know why I was just so damn silent right there. So this is a journey. It's a new start. It looks like somebody is in a new start. It's somebody who has control of their life. It's somebody who's dominating their own situation, stepping into their own power. Clear as day, this Two of Wands is somebody in Aries energy. It doesn't even need to be in Aries, right? It's just going on this powerful journey, no stopping them. But then we do have like this bump in the road. It's a reconciliation. Like some of you wouldn't say a bump in the road, but to me, that's the first thing that came to me. There's a bump in the road, and it's ironic because you're choosing a path. You're in your crossroads, right? So like, I don't know if something comes in and disturbs, and it is, but it's just a bump, right? It's not a pothole. Well, maybe it's a pothole, but it's not like a. It's not like you can't go around it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like you're gonna fall into freaking doomsday. Like, it's a bump in the road. Go around it. If you want nothing to do with it, go around it. But make sure you circle around the right way and keep going in the same direction. I'm going to get one more and then I'm going to clarify. I normally do a few more than this though. If they stop, let me push these back. If I can stop banging them out, I'll do 5 more. Alright, 5 more, 5 more, 5 more. Let me just see if I can bang them out. WkEnd energy, WkEnd energy, WkEnd energy. We have the 7 of Cups under the 2 of Wands. This is... I don't like that. This is not options. It's not confusion. This is illusionary energy. So I don't know if this is someone's fantasy. So it's not like daydreaming, but it's illusionary. Like this person's picturing how something's going to go down. So if you're not picturing how something's going to go down, it'd be the other person, vice versa. A few cards came out. I normally don't like grabbing them like this. I am going to put them back. It's the Tower, the Four of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Okay? Maybe they'll come back out. Maybe they won't. I don't like taking three. Normally I would if I was clarifying, but I'm looking for four more cards. So the Tower would make sense to me though, because we got the Emperor. There's that Aries energy under the Eight of Wands. The Tower would make sense to me because I do feel like a force. But the Emperor, there's that Aries under the Eight of Wands. So whether this is masculine or feminine, I will not know until I try to clarify, okay? But it's like somebody's picturing it going in the same direction as the Chariot. The energy is moving. Like this is forced, it's almost forced energy. It's powerful energy. But it's also dominating energy, okay? Very dominating. Like you can't F with me if you wanted to. Which is telling me that was my song representing like beast mode with an elephant, right? So like it's beast mode. I mean, yeah, I don't know how I want to hold this deck now. That's weird. All right, I need three more. WkEnd Energy, please. So the Emperor's going towards a Chariot. There's that Aries energy that I felt strongly. So we have an Aries and a Chariot. I can't, Aries, Chariot. Aries, Cancer energy. We have the Ace of Pence and the Six of Pence. So this is it's like this person wants a new start. They want to balance out the scales. And the Six of Pence is under Temperance. That is balancing out a situation. This is this energy that's working together no matter what you are this weekend. This energy is Aries and Cancer energy coming together. Looks like to possibly have a conversation or try to balance, try to rekindle a friendship, try to make an argument right, try to fix something, right? And it kind of looks forced, even though I don't have like, not forced as like you're getting pushed off the deep end, but like, damn, what is that damn analogy? I'm so sorry. Here we go with the water again, but like, one more, please. This is also a gift. This material success. And we have the Nine of Pence with material gain. So it's linked to money. Okay, so I don't know if this could be work and love. And there's judgment. Okay, so even once again, work or love, it's up to you. You may feel like this is like a reset. This is like a resurrection. It does almost feel like the rise of Phoenix type energy. I'm not gonna lie to you. The last three cards remind me of, I think the Tower is gonna come out because when I split the deck, the Tower stood there too, and I looked Tower clear as day down there. But this would be a good Tower. So this is going in a new direction. But we have this Aries very dominating, very very dominating. The Emperor does watch from a distance. They don't normally take action. But this one, this Emperor is about to. But he's a little bit of an ass because he's about to step on an ant. Okay? Arrogant. Killing an ant. On purpose. But actually, I think it's the B. Still feel Scorpio somewhere in this read. Someone's gonna come storming in. There might be travel involved with work. You might be traveling this weekend for work. But this is a reconciliation. If you're about to take a new job, and we've had this come up, your boss is going to be someone you've worked with before. It could be like that whole deja vu. Remember that read I did last Sunday, stepping into July 22nd? There might be some type of link here. If someone has enough confidence to come in and have a conversation, so it's almost like, well, no, they don't. That wouldn't make sense. I don't think they have enough confidence to do this yet. So it's very contradicting energy. And I felt that right off the rip. I don't know if someone's just coming in to argue with you. And I don't even see any argument cards, but I feel it. Because of the dominating energy. It's like one's the chariot. It's like two alphas. The both of you are beast right now. And the Aries is going towards the Cancer. This is linked to work too. And with the Last Judgment, I don't know if it's like one of those things where it's like, do I do it? Do I not do it? There's material success here. There's material gain. Maybe your boss is a Sag. I don't know. The energies, whether you go out with friends, family, one's in an Aries energy and one's in a Cancerian energy. They are completely opposites of energy, okay? So that's, I definitely see indifferences there, okay? So tell me about the Two of Wands real quick. It's almost like somebody's getting ahead of themselves with this energy, almost like with the Two of Wands dominating Seven of Cups, like, oh, it's like they're seeing their future, right? They're seeing it. So it's like, it's not slow your roll, but it could be like patience. A message is coming, email's coming, a conversation's coming. Two of Wands. And if you're reaching out to somebody, just, I'm feeling delegate. So I don't know if somebody needs to, like, I don't know if you're dealing with a mediator. Got the Four of Wands, perfection. Look at this depiction. It's a lot like the Two of Wands, right? But there's that female energy. So that's what I was kind of feeling, the female coming in as an Aries. Yeah, see at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Air. So, but listen to me. The direction you're going in is bringing stability. It's fantastic, right? It's almost like perfect, even though there's really no such thing as perfect per se, but like with this Ace of Air, look at the storm, like the tornado in the middle of it or something, right? So that's why I feel like someone's dominating, but not in a bad way. I feel like somebody's legitimately, this combo is fantastic because this new direction, this crossroads, is either perfect for you or it's just it is going to bring something solid. The fact that it says perfection is throwing me off a little bit because you're trying to perfectly figure something out, but it's illusionary too. So like be careful with that energy. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Two of Pence talks about that balance. It's almost like a mating dance. Has to do with two people. It's trying to remain grounded while on this journey, while sending a message, while responding. Tell me about the Chariot. And it's like, oh baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle? And it's like the crossroads. They're both going in two different directions too. So it's like, that's why it's like, it makes no sense. If you're both going in two different directions, I don't understand. You got the Devil. We got Cappy. The Hangman's underneath too. Pisces, strong. The Devil, huh? I don't like this Devil. Hold on. It's definitely a transformation. But this person, who they were before, not very nice. So it looks like the feminine's coming in as an Aries energy and the masculine is coming in as a Cancer energy, which is a nice energy for them to take on. Or they got a strong Cancer in their chart, Cappies, Pisces. This person was not a nice person before. Wait until you see this card. It's like, oh, they just weren't seeing something. Okay. So, but now they do. So now the two of you, these two different energies, Cancer, Aries, and it looks like the feminine is in this masculine energy of Aries, and it's because it's masculine energy, and it's ironic because I think I did a read about a week or two ago where the women really had to step into that masculine role, and it came in again the other day. But regardless of that, right, you were dealing with somebody who was not that great or just was an ass or just, I don't know, but major. This would have to be major. This would be like, whoa, like with that depiction, like I don't, that's why I was like, be careful not to go backwards when you go around the road if you want to avoid or go around. I don't see avoidance, but the bump in the road, right? So addictive. There could have been an addiction. You know, that's a tough card to swallow with all that. This depiction is brutal. Like it is a transformation, even being the devil, right? It's not even the death card, but like this is someone that has strong Capricorn, and it would either be their sun, moon, or rising, or Venus, or in the sixth house. Okay, tell me about temperance, because it's just that's just stress and Capricorn. I don't know why on earth they didn't give me like the King of Pens or like major transformation. Tell me about temperance. The Chariot, side by side. So it's like something about them is tempered. They just had a massive tower. That's why the tower's not coming out per se. And that's where that tower would have placed, would be right there if I took it. So this Cancer energy just had a massive tower. It looks like it could be masculine energy had a massive tower. Happy Friday. But moving forward, someone's experiencing Cancer energy, and I think it's very overwhelming for them, extremely overwhelming for them, for this person. So they'll probably have not that much water in their chart, and this is an aspect in their chart considering it, you know, we're in Leo season now, but we were in Cancer season. So it's almost like this person's not behind, but like hasn't quite caught up yet to even Leo season, which we just were on the border anyway. Put the Ace of Swords. So this person, this Capricorn, and now we have a Capricorn that represents, it's not the King of Pents, but it's referring to it, right? So it represents somebody who's sturdy, somebody who's solid, somebody who does commit, somebody that does buckle down, somebody that does know how to move forward. This isn't like instant. This person's been through a major transition, okay? But this is, I still feel like hesitation. I still feel like there's lack of confidence. There's something here. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. But this is a conversation. This is clarity. This is movement. So this is a Cappy and a Cancer energy right now. And we still got Aries. So now we got three major energies that it's speaking to. Okay. It's leadership. It's controlling situations, which self-control too, right? Tell me about the Ace of Swords. So the person you're dealing with, or if this is you, got the Ace of Fire and the Daughter of Water. All these things. So if this is, ow, 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 ow. What was I gonna say? In the Sun of Water. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's happening? With this Ace of Swords, it's like this person's going right towards the Daughter of Water, or it's just talking about. Look, it's got a feather in her hair. It's almost like the feather I just drew. But she's on fire. So here's these two opportunities. Holy shit, actually three. Remember I said there had been an opportunity that comes in here. We have the Ace of Pents, Ace of Swords, Ace of Fire. To me, she's already awakened. She's confident. She's aware. She's attractive. She knows how to express, but she's in page energy. She's about to get a message from either him, someone. She's about to get some type of communication. And it's exciting. It's the Ace of Fire, right? It's exciting. It's uplifting. Um, she's got lots of gratitude. It has to do with material gain. It has to do with something just being positive when it comes to her. That looks like it's definitely regarding work, if you ask me. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. So I don't know if she's already been seeing this, because she's at a crossroads, but not a crossroads. She's going, right. Like it's grounded. Something's gonna ground a situation. Like it could be a Cancer and a Cappy that work together. This Sag energy talks about reconciliations between a Sag and Aries, a Cappy and a Cancer. This is something they've done. It's almost like when you have this conversation, it legitimately is going to be like deja vu. And then with the Seven of Pents, you get the Six of Wands. This is success. Okay, so it's almost like she feels it, she knows it. The Mother of Air, someone who's smart. So this is definitely the woman's energy, right? She knows it, she feels it. Tell me about the Emperor. But this, could that be ego? Could that be ego? I don't think so, but I think saying whatever's about to go down, because I put it down here, right? Because we're on our next row, but it is next to the Ace of Wands. So this is going to be successful. Like this is, whether it's a conversation or a message, right? This is going to be successful. Just know that it will be. Okay, tell me about this Emperor. So to me, it's almost like it's the feminine, but I don't know, you know. Ugh. The Lovers. Now we got a Gemini. Oh, son of a bitch. With a chance at the bottom of the deck. I really think this is linked to work too, guys. Like, you've had a past life with this person, and it is strong. I don't think you know this person in this lifetime. I think this is the bump in the road because you don't know what to do. I know it sounds strange, but I feel it. I know it. You haven't met this person yet. This whole story could be you, someone else you're thinking of, and then all of a sudden, here we go, right? But this is irrelevant to the other energy, but obviously relevant because this plays a huge part. You could have, I have all these initials. I have K and S. I have a D. I have an M. I have an E and a G. And I have an M and an N, or an M and a W. I have a C and I have an H. And I'm feeling Edward, something like that too. But this is past life. This Emperor, whoever this person is, her, him, work connection or not, it's gonna be total deja vu to you. Total deja vu. But what I'm feeling like that, this is what I'm not understanding. Because it brought me to that 911, and it's not because the devil's here again. It's caution on how you proceed with what this is. I think your boss, for those who work, You got a chance right here with the moon. For those who are taking a new job, I think your boss or whomever you're working with, a coworker, you have a past life with for sure, and lovers. So it's because I don't see the attraction now. It's like a feeling. It's overwhelming feeling that you're going to have to balance and ground so it doesn't get the best of you. It's I'm telling you, that story has been here off and on, so that I mean it's still here, like it's coming. Tell me about the Ace of Pents. So and so it's like a new direction, right? And interference with the Eight of Wands. It's being interfered between a Cappy, a Gemini, and a Cancer. Could be Pisces or a Sag. Something going on here. And it's a 7 at the bottom of the deck. And it's like defending yourself, but it's bravery. It's like that whole 911 thing. So this person who's coming in, whether it's work or love, you have to be extremely cautious. Extremely. And I don't know what that's referring to, but extremely cautious. Because there's interference between a Cappy and a Gemini right now. And it doesn't even have to be love, but it's clear as day. And then there's either a Cancer and a Sag or Aries on the outside. That bump in the road could be someone from your past come along, but the action, somebody's relocating, could be something like that, right? But it's mental, so it's mental energy. It's not someone per se. It could be, but like I don't know if you're gonna start a job and the next thing you know, your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend works there, and or something like that, where you feel restricted, where you feel like you it's so crazy. Like this is someone's legitimate story. Like it's linked to work and love. And I think it's still a mystery. I think you might get a message this weekend that gives you some type of clarity, but it inspires you too. Maybe it just has to do with love, not a lover, just love, right? Or it has to do with the past, it has to do with history. Tell me about the Six of Pence. Because this whole bottom row, the Emperor, the Ace of Pence, the Six of Pence, the Nine of Pence, all talks about material gain. It all talks about money. It all talks about a boss, entrepreneur, your own business, or a boss, right? So could even be a car dealer. So car dealman, I don't know. Tell me about, you're gonna sell a car this weekend and you know you profit off of selling a car, but it'd be really good money. Whoa, 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 I don't like this card. Material success. We got the five of air. You feel defeated. This card, if you guys do not like spiders, shut your eyes, okay? Because this is ugh. But it's like that web. Okay, whoa. This is not like Charlotte. This is, I'm not looking at you, okay? Sorry, no disrespect. That's an eerie spider. You're done feeling defeated. You're done of the feeling of something's not going to happen. You're done with the feeling of energy not moving. Um, Defeation is done. You no longer feel defeated. You're either Sag, Aries, Leo, Cancer. You no longer feel defeated. With this message, you're going to feel like you no longer feel defeated. Okay? That is not shallot. That is like, ew, you. That's a mean spider. Could be linked to the devil. Here comes that slow ass bumblebee that was around me the other day. But and I got the goosebumps, so that's relevant to someone. But which would make sense that you would feel defeated or you wouldn't anymore, because that looks like a major tower moment, right? Like you're no longer feeling defeated. You're going after something. Like this is something being balanced. um you're going in new directions. Time to explore. Tell me about the Nine of Pence. It's great. That's that whole Queen of Swords energy. All right, that doesn't even want to stay in my hands. Three of Pence. Look at conflict down there, but Three of Pence. There's that honeybee. All right, a working honeybee. Things that might, and I just saw the bee, so maybe things just have a slow start, right? But it's actually the Three of Wands. So it's your future. It's here. It's manifested. It's you're about to have a honey pot. And now there's a bee flying around me. I can hear it, and that would be not the same bee. This is going to be hard work, but it's exciting new work, and it looks to me like it involves travel. So if you were in the energy, I feel defeated, an hour later, an hour 23, and it was just 1 2 3 0 4. Okay, I was gonna say you're no longer gonna feel defeated at all. Your future is here. It's if something was on hold, it is no longer on hold. Here's the bee again. And you do have judgment at the bottom of that deck. Let's see what's at the bottom of this deck. Oh, that conflict. So that's been coming in with all that too, right? So this is news traveling fast. This is fast energy. This is something that's going to be extremely successful. I don't know where this partakes with this whole lovers things, troops. Like it's linked to a past life. I don't think you need to worry about it. But say you're married, right? And you get a new job or you get a promotion or something, and you're attracted to your boss. Like, do not panic. But it'd be more, it wouldn't just be attraction. It might not even be attraction. It's something mentally between the two of you, which means you guys would probably work amazing together. But I don't know if you will fight it or you feel like I wouldn't want to. Not, this is not in a romantic way, but it's deep. And when people feel deep, it's almost like it's intimate, but not on an intimate level. I hope that makes sense. I don't think you would cross the line. This is not what this is saying to me. It's deep on an intimate level, intellectual level, intimate level, but without being intimate. If there's a boss. And this bee keeps getting closer and closer. So you're about to get a message. And it has to do with money. There's no, whoo, there you go again. I got the goosebumps. It has to do with money, something exciting, something that's gonna, but there's conflict. So either a past lover, I gotta run to the bathroom, either a past lover is gonna come into this scenario, right? And there's that bump in the road, right? You might physically be relocating for work, right? Something like that. there's a certain part here that I think is not meant to be quite figured out yet. Okay, like it's up in the air. You got the web. You got the, I did see the moon. You got the Seven of Cups. It's almost like it's like you see it, you feel it coming. But hi B, Mingy, I don't know what you're up to for the last 2 days, but it's slow. So maybe it's slow moving. If you feel defeated, don't worry. There's something coming. Like there's no question. Like you will no longer feel defeated. Like there's no freaking way. There's power behind this. There's force. It's being universally driven. And with judgment here, this is where it gets tricky because I think you've done it in a past life. And it's like, do I want to go down this road again? Right? It's like that whole deja vu. It's linked to going into the week of the 22nd. Okay. And apparently some of it's partaking this weekend. And we've had that Ace of Swords come out like 3 times. So there is clarity coming. There is conversation. There is messaging. There is emails. There is stuff like that coming. If it hasn't already happened. So tell me about the Three of Wands. Well, that was simple, right? And it's the Seven of Cups. See what I'm saying? Like, it's like it's the illusion. It's like it's like you see it, and it has to do with the Cappy. I don't know what that's all about. See, they're being very. It's so vivid. I think you're having dreams, or you're seeing it, or you just know. It's one of those things where it's like you just feel it. And it's almost like, is it too good to be true, or you're gonna take the opportunity, or you're confused? I don't. Her with the daughter of water up here with the Ace of Fire, she's not confused, right? So it's more of like, I don't know if it's Mirage energy right now. It's like, this is more like, what are you gonna do? They might come at you with different options, not just one. There's gonna be a whole team of you. If this is regarding work, okay? So, I think it's just more like, what do you want to do? Are you able to travel? Are you able to do this? Are you able to join a team? Are you able to relocate? Are you, best advice for the Seven of Cups, because this is what do you do first? It's not really confusion, because you're gonna come out of feeling this feeling, right? So it's like, it's clarity, not confusion. It's, what do you want to tackle? How do you want to tackle it? A lot of energy all at once, a lot of questions all at once. Best advice for the Seven of Cups. Ten of Pentacles, it's wealth. So I don't know if it's saying go after money, or, I mean, that's your best advice. Whatever this is going to lead to wealth. And it is talking about wealth right there in the Hierophant. It can be a relationship, or that could be religious, or it could be cultural, or it could be, you could be in the public eye and you don't know what to do. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. You got, and between you and someone else too, it's like that Two of Swords decision. But it's like, you're both alphas. See what I'm saying? Like, I think it's not meant for us to know this scenario yet, troops. It's that simple. It's in the works. It's in the divine's hands. Spirit's taking care of it. It is what it is. This has to be linked to work, troops. There's no way it's not. It's linked to your finances. It could be linked to your household. But this is your future. This is material gain. This is a new opportunity to work. A boss is coming in, is creating, it's teamwork. I definitely think there's travel, or this person is at a distance from you. They could be in another country or in another state. They could be 7 states away from you. I will tell you, you have 3 sevens on the board all grouped together. That is most definitely luck on your side, and it's most definitely getting you on your soul path. Okay? So, even if you took this job 3 weeks ago, this is your soul path, it's your calling. You're going to be happy. It could be like an apprenticeship type thing. It's starting fresh, learning something, feeling something, a new field. It could have something to do with trains. I don't know what that is. I see a train track back there. But, or you could be traveling by train, but your best advice for the 7 of Cups, and I'm telling you once again, it is not confusion. It is what to tackle first. Well, they are telling you work. So if a past lover does come into the picture, which could be that bump in the road, work is your number one priority right now. So at the end of the day, this is what this message is saying. Whatever's happening in here with love, whether it's a boss, whether it's a past lover, whether it's a past life, it's irrelevant. Okay? There will be a little bump in the road, but I wouldn't worry about that. Your number one focus right now is work. Because what do you go after first? They said wealth. And you have the Wheel of Fortune right there. So you go after money. You go after work. And it's not just easy money. This is work. But you're going to be successful at it. Okay? So you're going to be victorious. So say you thought something was going in a certain direction, you haven't heard from somebody, or you haven't heard back, or you haven't, say you sent an email out 2 weeks ago, but all of a sudden, like, the universe is going to pull it together. There's too many people on their side and on your side for it not to come together. Okay? And I don't think this is regarding someone who's just after money. I don't think you're dealing with a narcissist. I don't think you're dealing with a manipulative person. No. This is the universe saying you go after money. You focus on your business, your career. This lovers thing, it's just, it's an intimate decision once again, but not to the point where it actually has anything to do with intimacy. It's just deep. Besides, I think your new boss is married. If this is your boss, either she's married or he's married, because I felt it as coming in as her, but it could be a him. It really just depends, right? I think they're married anyway. But I don't even think like you're having those type of thoughts and nothing. Like, it's a deep bond. People always associate that with intimacy. It doesn't have to be like that. That's your own thoughts within your own head. You jumping to conclusions, right? It shouldn't be that way. But unfortunately, in the world today, it is that way. There is jealousy. It is what it is. Some people have deeper bonds with other people that is not your husband and wife, and it doesn't mean you're not meant to be with your husband and wife. It just means this is part of your soul contract. This is part of your soul family. It would actually probably only benefit your wife or your husband, right? So that's a big message for someone there too, because there might be some jealousy when it comes to like a work situationship. I'm not really sure. And you know how people joke around these days, you gotta work hubby, you gotta work wife, right? Well, people on the other side of the situation don't really like that situation. You know what I mean? Like, they don't like that label. So, but I don't see anyone overstepping their boundaries. I don't think you need to worry, is what I'm saying. Like, everything's balanced. I mean, this is in the universe's hands. This is not saying go have an affair. Because I think people are just like, I can feel it. It's being taken the wrong way. And even just watching some comments here and there, it's like, you're getting the wrong idea. Like, see, this has to do with stability with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's linked to your money, your work, the direction. But you and your boss is like, I'm telling you, you're rooted. Like, you are rooted. Look at this. They're sitting behind the tree. This you could have been their boss and they could have been your boss, vice versa, for the last 11 freaking lifetimes, guys. Like, for real, look at the tree. They're behind the tree of life. But it's already rooted. It can't be broken, this bond. It does not mean you need to be intimate just because it is the lovers. This is your stability. This is your wealth. This is your future. This is your someone's destiny. So if you got someone jealous on the outside and that's like your little bump in the road, you gotta look at that. The Wheel of Fortune just popped out, like with the lovers. Like there's no, and once again you got the abundance that just fell out on top of the Emperor with the Emperor. How crazy is that? Which is what we're talking about right now. See what I'm saying? That's it. And it goes back in history. And look, there's a President Lincoln sitting there. Is that Lincoln? That's Lincoln. So it, like I said, it is linked to some type of history too. But it's already rooted. But like I said, there's somebody on the outside that feels uncomfortable, and it's like, no matter what you do, this bond could not be broken. Point blank, no. So I hope either you're married to someone confident or they're married to someone confident, because this has to do with your boss. And this is the type of intimacy that does not involve penetration. That's the thing, people. Okay? So, for those that are maybe getting jealous for no reason, it's not what this is. This person has the money to put you where you need to be. It has to do with your wealth, your family. Once again, the word legacy. Okay? But there's a bump in the road. And I think the bump in the road is either linked to you feeling like this is never going to happen and you're feeling defeated, or the bump in the road is somebody else. And to me, it's somebody else. It's like your past, a past lover, somebody you were actually intimate with. It makes a lot of sense. But the universal message would be take care of your own finances, your work, focus on work. Don't focus on the bump in the road. I don't know where I saw the bump in the road. It was up here. Best advice for the bump in the road. Go around the bump if you need to. Don't let no one stop you right now. You're on fire. You feel good. It's the universe is telling you it is going to be successful. You're the Daughter of Wands, Ace of Fire, and the Six of Coin. It is going to be successful. So what is that? There's a bump in the road. Your best advice for the bump in the road is, once again, it's like the Nine of Pence. You might be dealing with somebody with the initials D, DD, or just D. But once again, it's gain. Go after your gain. You planted a seed somewhere. So I don't know what that's referring to. And then you got the Ten of Swords right here, like destruction. Like, if you ask me, once again, it's saying focus. When this bump in the road comes, you focus on work, because there's destruction. See what I'm saying? Focus on your work, your seeds, whatever you planted, whether you planted it with them or not. Maybe it's not time. See what I'm saying? Like that bump in the road. And you got a falcon right here. They are vicious, and they will tear the flesh off of bones. Like, you're dealing with somebody who is, but see, they have transformation too. That's that devil like energy. You got this thigh here. I don't know if you're dealing with an Aquarian. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm telling you, like, you be careful with this bump in the road, because somebody is going to make their way in, and you're probably working your ass off right now doing something else, and all of a sudden, here comes destruction. But your best advice for this destruction, this bump in the road, is gain. So once again, that's the nine of pence, and you had the nine of pence over here, and that speaks, both of these nine of pence, which is ironic, they speak of gain. They both say gain. It's ironic I'm using these cards together. Okay. So once again, that whole DD2, or just the name D, but whatever. Don't let this bump in the road. To me, this is a past lover. This is somebody coming in, and the universe is like, you better be real careful about what you do, because even though your life's going in a certain direction, there's always little bumps in the road, and it could be even like a little test with the Hierophant being there, a teacher, a test, a universal test too. Like, will you put yourself in a situation, or will you patch the bump? If you ask me, try to patch the bump, because I just pictured like me pouring cement into the bump to walk over it, and not to walk over somebody, but to fix what needs to be fixed. But don't let it distract you. Don't let it stop you from the direction you're going in, because somebody is going in an amazing direction, and you could literally be with somebody and they're jealous, or of your boss, and like I said, it could be a husband and a wife, but I'm telling you, like, you're feeling this energy too. And I think that's why there can be conflict or friction, because there's no stopping you and your boss. I don't know if you're working on a project, you know what I'm saying, but you have to respect their external energy, especially if someone is married. You have to respect it. I think that you guys already have that type of respect and boundaries, but there's just some type of you know, some type of jealousy, or it might not even be jealousy. I mean, but if you can have, a relationship with your boss outside of work, make sure it's including the external family or energy. Try to make it, and not to manipulate a situation. I think you would mesh, because if you have that type of connection with him or her, and they're married and have kids, friendship help. It could be many different reasons, okay? But you're all linked together, which means he or she was meant to marry that one too. And he or she is part of that family too. See what I'm saying? You could be working with somebody who has a family owned business too. I think this energy, like right now, is just kind of unknown, okay? But it's meant to be unknown, so I'm not going to continuously dig. All right, but you just got you just got 1444. So I will tell you that it's all about using your intuition. So I'm going to pull you one of these cards, just one additional message, whatever that it wants to give you, and that's it. It's a wrap. It looks good. Looks like there's some stuff coming in. Looks like there's a little bit of a bump in the road. You could be busy just working, doing your thing, right? So, WkEnd Energy, please. WkEnd Energy. This could be going down with someone at you in work. It could be vice versa. But I think at the end of the day, you got a family, they got a family. With this boss, if it's work, I think you're going to be linked for life. And I think it's a beautiful thing. I do think this bump in the road, not the best thing. There is a little bit of a transformation, but like, I don't know if brings me back to Little Boy Blue. So somebody that might not be mature enough yet to really, as we're talking about that, mature enough. So you might want to reconsider. And I will tell you with the stepping into, and then you have opportunity. Stepping into, I want to clarify each one because they are talking about two different things, because we got wait and choose a direction, choose a wise direction, right? So we're going to just clarify the two of those real quick. But stepping into the week of the 22nd, yeah, there was this opportunity, and we did talk about reconsidering something too. I don't think these are linked. Hold on. And I'm not going to lie to you, I think the reconsider has to do with work. And I think the opportunity has to do with the bump in the road. And I know a lot of you would like to look at it differently. But see what I'm saying? Like there's something you might instantly, as I was saying, don't nay or yay, because go and watch Stepping into the Week of July 22nd. It had to do with work. And you might not want to take it, like it feels too much deja vu, or you feel like you're going to get yourself into something, and it is 911. So caution, people step away from caution, right? Like instead of like exploring it and looking at it in a practical way, or trying to fix and patch things, is they instantly nay. Okay, so this opportunity is linked to the bump in the road, which is a past lover. So this is tricky. I'm trying to figure out like why it would go down like this, but that's it. Like the bump in the road is opportunity. Work, it's reconsider. Somebody's like no. It would have to be a no. Or yes. But this would be someone saying no, and they're saying reconsider. So tell me about this. And this is regarding work. So this is like, it's so intimate between you and your husband or wife, or vice versa, or it's so deep, you're like, your fear, you're running from it. With the devil, you're running from it because you're like, whoa, this is so freaking overwhelming. You're not even going to know what to do, but you're going to get clarity. So do not panic. This is a huge message. I'm not playing with you. This is so important to somebody in their life right now. Tell me about reconsider. I almost am being pulled to that deck, but let's see if they give me one. Tell me about reconsider. There's something here, okay? Like, tell me about opportunity. And it's yes. So, and then an S here too. Another one for reconsider. And then I want to use this other deck. However this works for you, okay? Tell me about reconsider. Somebody could be considering a couple different people for a position, and they're telling you, like, really reconsider. Like, the one you're saying no to is the one you want. I don't know what that's all about. If you believe, ask them help for others. Okay, so I'm going to put these back, and I'm going to take this deck, and I'm going to clarify. My third eye is opening right now. I'm going to clarify these with this deck, and then we're wrapping this up. I'm going to clarify with the geometric deck. Geometric deck. I live by my own. I don't know what that's all about, that song. I live by my own. Oh my gosh. Don't rush to make these decisions, troops. Trust me, this could be vice versa for you too. Okay, it could be the bump in the road is reconsider. I'm looking at it as the bump in the road is opportunity and the reconsider has to do with work. But it could be opposite for you. Could be vice versa, right? So tell me about reconsider. I'm going to start with reconsider. Someone knows this is guided. In maybe all situations. And it's the Six of Cups. See? It's your past. But then you got the Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups. That can be reconciliation. So this is opposite for some people, reconsider. But like this is, I think, where you're going to find your happiness. You're going to feel alive again, right? You will get clarity on this. So don't overthink. Okay? Tell me about opportunity. And I think that's bump in the road, but I don't know. Could be your work situation too. Tell me about opportunity. I think you got quite a few things coming your direction this weekend. I think they're going to be unexpected, and I think it's going to be out of the blue. And I think you're just not going to know what to do. Your life is just going in a different direction. I will tell you, the universe's advice is you focus on work, you focus on your home, you focus on material gain, and you got the Star. So you might have an opportunity with an Aquarius, or it's a destined opportunity. Ace of Wands is right there, and that was where that bump in the road was, in between everything. So I'm going to keep it real with you. I think you were lovers with both of them, but I'm not positive. But I think one of them is a completely different type of intimacy, and I think you have to be pretty damn mature to not cross lines or not even look at it like that. It's you're feeling it. You could have two people right now. Say you started working, or somebody joined your work. It doesn't even have to be you. It just has to do with work, and you have a connection with these two people, and they are all part of your soul family, and you got to figure it out. They're both beautiful. They're both beautiful. Start balancing out every aspect in your life. And making them all work. Okay? Tell me about the Six of Cups real quick. Wrap this up. But this just got really tricky too. What it was telling me, right, with the reconsider, how it was like, oh, it's definitely linked to work. And then the Ten of Pence came out. I also heard, like, something told me the bump in the road. So this is vice versa for some of you. You need to figure out which is which. The opportunity, the bump in the road, and work. You have to decipher which is which. Because if the lover is reconsider and it's a soulmate and you feel so strong, they could just be after money and it's telling you to focus on your finances. Or, this is reconsider before you, yay or nay when it comes to work. Please go watch the whole week of July 22nd. And then the opportunity could be the bump in the road, or it could be work, it could be wealth, okay? Because it could be, just a brand new, money, little gold nuggets raining on you, okay? And it's going to be, there's going to be lots of growth. There's going to be new ideas. It's going to be refreshing. It's like you can't go, it's like, I'm not going to say you can't go wrong because I don't know. But I did hear vice versa, and that's why I'm stressing it. So it depends on who you are, which one is the bump in the road, and which one is work. Okay? And you're going to have to be a pretty mature person to recognize that just because you have a connection with somebody does not mean you need to be intimate. That is a big message for somebody, because you're all entwined. Maybe in due time you all work together. I don't know. But I love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. It was quite the reading. Got the Father of Earth. And then you got Wealth. So it could have to do with work, and it could have to do with family life. Okay. It was, and somebody from the past came in, a loved one too. So, and there's so many people guiding this whatever this is extremely guided. There's no question. I think every aspect of your life, not just one or the other. Once again, we have this flower and whatever this is. Okay, troops. So I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And I'll touch base with you on Monday, okay? Well, maybe tomorrow, but I don't know. It really just depends. Sunday I'm swamped, but really just depends, right? So I love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I hope the message has helped. There's something big here coming. Some of you just haven't seen it come into fruition yet, or you're feeling it. Something like that, okay? So yeah, have a great weekend yourselves. All right, I'm wrapping it up. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.